knows I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get on out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Zachary 90! I'm proud 80!
55 to Mike! Tackles!
No! Hey, Delta! Sweet! 64, weak!
Rivers on first down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
White, 89!
To try again after the sack. Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Gordon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Check. Alpha! Hey, Delta! Hey, Charlie! Look!
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And then able to bring it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
390! 390!
And the Chargers first down.
From the red zone now, Rivers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
And he's going to go down again. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check it back. 79! 79!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Rivers to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Middle.
From the 36, Rosen. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it'll be 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On third down, Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on third down. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his fifth-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hug. Hey, foxtrot.
Rosen to throw again. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second down and goal. Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Clive Walford, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Here's Rivers. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. This time, Rosen will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hey, exit.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen, and that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of his end zone, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, quarter. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go, go.
Here's Rosen. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Myrick. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Myrick. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch twitch.
Rosen will throw. Going deep here for Parker. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 88 yards. Now the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And got his man complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync on the way.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
12. You think you gonna get this? Bang, 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 bang. Rush in. 25, check 25. Hey, 79, touch.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2.
Monday.
Here we go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pause. Monday.
52 is the mic, boys. 52. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Yes.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check. No, check that, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Hey, quarter. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
To throw is Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He's going to look for Allen now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got Oski.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's checking crowd. Monday.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Benjamin.
Let's go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, Zoo!
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Chargers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 3rd down gain of 19. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Rivers now. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw is Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Play action now. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Credit the tackle there to Zucciny123's.
Brings up second and check 43 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. Now a short one to Zucciny. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Zucciny high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a short one to Zucciny, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hug. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Check 3.
Following the interception here, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Rivers on first down. He's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better... Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive got.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Bravo!
Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight down. There you go. Quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a